So I don't know why this is so hard for me to vlog. I have wanted to for many years. I love talking in front of people. I used to go live on Facebook all the time. For some reason, having a vlog, oh, look at me, feels pretentious. A vlog on YouTube specifically. Okay, this isn't working. And I'm gonna do this all in one take because I have made this video, this introduction video, so many times. I have posted videos on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm sick of trying to be something specific, trying to do something that's not real. I've done social media content creating other places, but I really, really want it here on YouTube. I've never wanted it anywhere else. And I don't know if it's the enemy that's held me back. I think sometimes it's been the Lord that's held me back. I'm gonna be fidgety. But I really want this. But I don't know what I want on here. I just know I want to vlog. I miss just talking and sharing and telling people about my day. I don't know who my audience is going to be here. It's going to be totally different than it was on Facebook because I used to vlog almost daily on there. And then, you know, the videos disappear over time if you're going live. I could say I'm ready, but I don't think I'm ever going to feel ready. And I've heard so many people say, you just have to start. So I have certain YouTube channels I love watching, mostly vloggers, and I love the channels, but I also have studied the channels over the years, and I always go, I want to be like that one, or I want to be like that one, or I want to be like that one. And I'm like, I feel teary-eyed. I'm tired. It's late. It's dark out. All I've got is my kitchen light on right now. I feel like I want to cry though, because it's just, for some reason, putting these videos out here on YouTube feels so vulnerable. I think part of it also is that over the years I have decided I am going to let my children be on YouTube. I'm not going to. I'm okay with it. I'm not okay with it. I just don't know. But I just know that if I don't start, it's never gonna happen. So here I am. My name is Rachel. Rachel Shaw, thus the name Shaw is a Good Life, or It Shaw is a Good Life. I don't even remember what it is while I'm making this video. I'm 33 years old. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 children, and I am a wife and caretaker to my disabled veteran husband, who is 41 and was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis coming out of the military, or when he was still in the military a long time ago, 17, 18 years, something like that. And he's got a lot of capability still, so I'm not caretaking for him all the time, but it also means that I am not able to go get a job outside of the home because it is not something he can do to take care of all 4 of the children all of the time. And we homeschool. I am a homemaker. I am a chronically messy kitchen mom because I am chronically cooking and baking from scratch. I grind my own wheat. I did milk my own cow. I still have the cow. I have been in this battle of indecision on whether or not to sell her or to keep her because she might be pregnant and she might not be. Literally just moments before starting this video, I had the conversation with my husband that I do want to keep her because I'm spending so much money on raw milk right now and so much money on good butter. Anyhow, sorry, text messages, a little ADHD, you will find out. So she's hard to breed So it's been one of those, I don't know if I want to keep the cow that's hard to breed. I'm really quite certain she is bred right now, but I need to double check. And to do that, I have to do it. And so our conversation just moments before starting this vlog was that if she is pregnant, I will keep her. Then I will have a calf to put in the freezer in like a year and a half from now, because we just spent a ton of money on putting a cow in the freezer, or a half a cow from somebody else. And if she's not bred, it's time to sell her and move on and let her go and someday start again. That was heartbreaking for me. She's a really good cow and she gives really good milk. Her only flaw is that she is just hard to breed. She's 8 years old. So anyhow, enough about the cow. What else about me? I love to sew. I love granny style living. We live in a beautiful little cottage. You can see behind me a little bit. We have an old stove. All the Instagram, people stuff. I'm not an Instagrammer. I love reels and shorts, and I love aesthetic ones. And maybe eventually I'll do that here, but I also have a really hard time posting that kind of stuff because it feels inauthentic as well. I like to keep it real and just let people know what's going on. I am a very open and mostly vulnerable person. I try to be. I've also tried to find wisdom in where to be vulnerable, when to be vulnerable, and when not to be, and when to keep things to myself. It's taken me a really long time and a lot of practice to not overshare. And it's also part of the reason why I haven't started a YouTube channel, because I was in very much an oversharing state a few years ago when I was ready, when I thought I was ready. And I've just had to do a lot of curbing of my tongue over the years. I have a church that I love and beautiful people in it. I live in a very small community in the Ozarks. And I really want to show you guys the life that we live, the lifestyle that we live. It's a lifestyle that I think a lot of people long for. I see a lot of people sharing their lifestyle like this now, and I think it's wonderful. And I also struggle with feeling like, well, my lifestyle is no longer unique, but guess what? It is, because it's mine and it's me, and I'm different from other people, and I have to remind myself of that it doesn't have to be perfectly unique, that I'm the only one. I don't have to be the only one who is milking her cow and starting her own or grinding her own wheat. I like to try and be frugal in the areas of the food that we eat, but also very healthy and wholesome in what we eat. Those don't always go hand in hand, especially if you want some sort of a healthy treat. I have 3 girls, 1 boy. You may meet them, you may not, I don't know. My older girls have had conversations about internet and what, if they're willing to be on, what it means if they are. And I really want to leave it up to them for the most part, but if I allow it, it's kind of inevitable that you will see them if I'm vlogging during the day, if I'm doing anything in the kitchen or with what I'm doing. But at the same time, I don't know, I kind of just want this to be me. So I am here. I'm Rachel. I am a mom. I've already said all of that, but I'm also a friend, and I really want to be here. I want to be here to encourage you, to be friends with you, to show you what we're cooking, to speak life into you. Not to be here to complain, but also to share the hard things, because I think that it's important. If you've made it this far, I am an emotional person. Only because I have learned to soften and allow myself to be emotional. I was hard for a very long time in my heart because of hard things in my life. My husband, Nathan, is very open to me sharing his story as well. He doesn't necessarily want to be on here, but he might someday. He's a really cool person and people love getting to know him. But we're going through a season of life that's new and challenging. He's losing a lot of memory. And it's something I want to navigate through vlogging. It took me a time to be able to share it with my specifically with my close-knit church community. And now that I have, I feel like I'm ready to be more open and honest about what is going on with his memory. We're still figuring out if it's related to the MS or if it's related to mold that we were in contact with when we lived in our camper for a few years. But he's losing really big chunks of memory. It's hard. It's really hard and it sucks, but we're also in probably one of the best places in our marriage that we've ever been, because I'm walking with my marriage in my marriage with open hands. His life expectancy is way lower because of multiple sclerosis, and it's progressing. He's still walking. Like I said, he's rather functional, but I do plan to share more of this stuff over time, and then maybe eventually if I get to over 50 followers someday, then I will go live sometimes and people can ask us questions. I am at a place where I'm not interested in advice on how he should eat or things he should do to heal the MS, because there is only so much that I can do, and there's only so much that we can do financially to make it work. And while I truly believe in healing and that it can and will happen in many instances, especially with health, that you can heal through food, I don't always believe it 100% is God's will, or that it's God's will right now. So I really want people to walk this journey with us while we're in the midst of it, because I still believe miracles can happen and that full healing can happen in his body at any moment. But I also know that it might not. And I want to be a testimony to the Lord walking me through this and walking my husband through this, and us turning it back to him in every moment and surrendering and trusting in the sovereignty of God, that he has a plan. I have no intention to be political on here. I am not somebody who enjoys political conversations or debates. I enjoy watching them. I just don't enjoy being involved with them. I have to, for my mental health, maintain as little conflict in my life as possible. That's me. Welcome. Shaw is a good life. And once again, if you've made it this far, Shaw is a good life. I finally came up with that name. It took me years. And it really is, Shore is a good life. Shaw is a good life. It's good no matter how hard it is. I love the life that we live. All right. I love you, my friends, and I look forward to getting to know you more.